Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Islam requires that we wholeheartedly accept Allah Almighty as our one and only deity, exclusively worship Him and disbelieve in all others who claim to be deities. Allah says in Surah Tawbah, "And they were not commanded except to worship one God. There's no deity except Him. Exalted is He above whatever they associate with Him." So what is the meaning of the word Ilah, deity? We must understand the true and comprehensive meaning of this word as it is defined in the Arabic language and the Noble Quran, so that we would be able to correct our belief and worship Allah with true insight. In this day, we find people stating that there is no deity but Allah, yet follow other deities in reality. This is because they have lost insight to the true meaning of the word deity and the meanings that it carries in the Arabic language. Today we will attempt to shed light on the meaning of this term in order to clarify and understand what Allah requires from us. The matter of ascribing the supreme attributes and rights of Allah exclusively to Allah, in looking at the way in which the term divinity was defined in the Arabic language, as well as the way it was understood by the Arabs and used in the Quran, we find that a deity is the one who is the protector and helper, the one who has the power to do good or bring harm, the one who removes hardships, answers prayers, fulfills people's needs, and has authority over the system of the entire universe. In other words, the essence of uluhiyyah, divinity, is authority, whether that is over the laws of nature or over the laws which people follow, abide by, govern with, and believe to be mandatory for all to submit to and obey. This is what the Noble Quran clarifies for us. There's no one but the Almighty who has complete command and authority over the heavens and the earth. He alone is the creator. All blessings lie in His hands. He possesses all strength and power, and all that exists in the heavens and the earth obeys, surrenders, and submits to His command willingly or by compulsion. None beside Him have authority. None other than Him know of or control the hidden secrets of the creation, existence, systems, and regulations. Thus, in reality, there is no deity but Him. Exalted is He. Therefore, any deed which indicates man following deities other than Allah is considered to be a false deed. This can be in the form of them praying to other than Allah, or placing their fear and hope in others beside Allah, or obeying and following the commands of others contrary to Allah. Allah Almighty states in the Surah Al-Zukhruf, "And it is Allah who is the only deity in the heaven and on the earth, the only deity. He is the wise, the knowing." These days, we see many rulers who ordain for the masses laws that have not been authorized by Allah. These rulers claim that they have a right to be obeyed in what they ordain and legislate. We also witness people obeying them willingly. Thus, their entire lives are built on values, ethics, and customs that have been established by false deities. This is a denial of the obedience of Allah, as well as His right to rule and legislate. Indeed, the command belongs to Allah, just as the creation and kingdom belong to Him as well. Allah says in the Quran, "Say, have you considered, if Allah should take away your hearing and your sight and set a seal upon your hearts, which deity other than Allah could bring them back to you?" And Allah also states, "And He is Allah. There's no deity except Him. To Him is due all praise in the first life and the hereafter, and His is the final decision, and to Him you will be returned. Say, have you considered, if Allah should make for you the night continuous until the day of resurrection, what deity other than Allah could bring you light? Then will you not hear? Say, have you considered, if Allah should make for you the day continuous until the day of resurrection, what deity other than Allah could bring you a night in which you may rest? Then will you not see?" The Holy Quran is a display of the essence and meaning of divinity and deity. All of its verses confirm that divinity and authority are profoundly linked and that they are fundamentally the same in terms of meaning and essence. One who lacks authority cannot claim divinity and therefore is not fit to be taken as a deity. Conversely, the one who has true and complete authority ought to be taken as a deity. Through studying the verses of the Quran, we find that clarity of this issue. Allah is the one who creates without associates. Allah is the one who sustains humanity without associates. Allah is the owner of this universe and is He who seamlessly maintains its affairs without any associates or partners. Therefore, Allah the Almighty ought to be the only one who rules, commands, prohibits, and legislates. There's no justification for anyone who chooses to share this right with Him or ascribe partners to Him in this matter. A deity is one who possesses everything: the creation and sustenance, the ability to bring life and cause death, the ability to control the sun, moon, day, and night, as well as the right to decree, destine, rule, command, and legislate. All of these issues are various aspects of one authority that cannot be divided. Any individual who claims to have authority over one of these issues has claimed divinity. Similarly, one who ascribes one of these matters to any other than Allah has given them the right of divinity and is essentially considered to be worshipping them. Thus, if one claims that others have the power and right to create, provide, give life, bring death, maintain this universe, or rule and legislate, they have worshipped them and taken them as a deity beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the meaning of deity that has been clarified in the Quran. O Allah, enable us to see the truth as truth and give us the ability to follow it, and show us the falsehood as false and give us the ability to refrain from it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.